We are live. I don't know if you can you hear me right? Let me see if this thing is working. Let me know in the chat. Let me see if YouTube is caught up yet. No echo, nothing weird. Let me see who is here. The man, misinformation in hand. What's up, Big Money Mo? Kevin, Lakeland, Florida. Very nice. Rory, Matt, eBay heating up. Or maybe just because I'm listing all these fire Burlington finds. Let me see. What up, everyone? Thrift and Flip. Josh Leva. XMS. What's up? Sounds good. Mute Collector. Batar. Let me see. Sneaker Flip Find. And Palma. Vegas Valet. Glenn, you look magnificent. Big Money Mo. Thank you, sir. Mendez Finds. What's good, Glenn and family? Jonathan, what's up, everybody? Baker Brand, good to see you. More people coming in. We will see who's here. Armand, there we go. I missed last week. Last week, really good show. Go back and watch that one. Really good comments too on that video on our eBay HQ. We had some nice tips in there. We're gonna follow that up with part 2. I got tips and things that we learned that I think will help you in the eBay business. One Kick Finder, what's up? Madeline, let's see. I got some nice ones, but they were for me. Oh, there we go. Manny Fresh, Cool Kicks, what's up? So no Hustlebee today. He is out of town. He is busy. He's a busy man. We're gonna be doing this show solo, just like the old days. People wonder, can Hustler Hacks handle 60 minutes of straight talking? We will find out. You know, I used to do these shows by myself, so it should be no issue. It's just different when the Hustlebee's here. It's kind of like, 90s WWF Attitude Era. I'm like the good old JR, the Jim Ross, and he's more of like Jerry the King Lawler. Has that nice random commentary, makes people laugh, puppies, that kind of stuff. But he's not here today, but he'll jump in next week. Cool Kicks, Thrift and Flip, Lucky on 3 Legs, what's up? Rory, Matt, Hustle Be Gone, Vegas Valet, got that fresh cut. I know, I need to start. I'm trying to grow the hair out again. Honestly, I like the braids. I might do the braids again, even though they don't really fit me and maybe the style, but I do like them. So we're gonna see what we do. So we're gonna keep growing the hair out. All right, today we have a good show, but we are going to go through the finds as well. So let's start off with that before we get into our main topic. Oh, you know what? A little football. Dolphins. Right now, everyone's riding the Dolphins. I guess while they can. I don't want to say that we're going to do well or do anything, because anything can happen. We've already seen Tua get hurt last year. We just need to make sure he's upright, and I think we can do well if we do that. I say we as a fan, even though I don't play for them or coach for them, or really don't do anything for them, actually. But Aaron Rodgers getting hurt, that sucked. I really wanted to see the Dolphins beat the Jets with Rodgers, and that's not going to happen. And we've been seeing a lot of Aaron Rodgers Packers jerseys all of a sudden showing up at Ross. Let me see. Slim Pickens, what's up? Cowboys defense, unbelievable. Vegas Valet. Let me see. Please get real intellectual to compensate for B's absence. Rory, Matt. Jets fans, I'm going through it. Mendez Finds. I didn't know you were a Jets fan. Armand, I've been looking everywhere for the Jordan Balvin jacket that you got. No luck at all. I know Sneakers Envy went to 20-something stores and he could not find one. Here's the interesting part. I only found that one. I know a guy in my area. He's a super cool dude. He found 3. I don't even know which store he found them at. But the one that I got did sell, and did sell to a friend. But even before then, I had local offers before I even tried to get anything listed. So the jacket's really nice too. Quality is crazy. So We're going to talk about that too on our find. So let's get that started. You know what? We go back to... Here we go. I don't know if you guys noticed this. There was one great comment in here. Shall we find it? Let's see. It's hidden. There it is. Burlington commenting. When you find gems in the treasure hunt, fire emojis. Burlington, let's talk. Right now, you're just dominating Ross. We don't even have to mention Ross. Let's get some Burlington deal locked in. Hustler Hacks is all for Burlington. Let's get to talking. Let's see. Big Money Mo found a $500 Nike coat today. Burlington, $50. Let me see. Dang, I need those jackets. Balvin or the trophy room. Rory Matt. Let me see. They're watching Thrift and Flip. Burlington getting in on the action. Slim Pickens. Burlington. Let's see. A little mad that one slipped through their grip. Let me see. Commented from his corporate account. Josh Leva. Burlington comments, he definitely made it. Hilarious. It's kind of funny though, like if you see the Ross Burlington commercials on TV or online, you guys have noticed this too. They never show anything to do with Nike, Jordan, any branded stuff. So like Ross, the commercial will be like a happy family. They have Usher, Ludacris in the background, and then their finds are very generic. So they can't, Burlington and Ross, Marshalls, they cannot, would that even make sense legally? Show that, or maybe they can't guarantee, right, that you're going to find anything Jordan, anything Nike. So, but we also know that they push like treasure hunt, thrill of the hunt is what they love. So, I think Nike prevents them advertising Nike. So there you go, Big Money Mo. Select Goods, Burlington employee who typed that punch in the air right now. Good to see you, Select Goods. I appreciate your help on the Whatnot Lives with me trying to sell some of these fitteds. It does get a little wild to kind of see all the comments, but I appreciate that, Select Goods. Mute Collector, now Burlington will raise their prices. I can't find that jacket anywhere. Danny, their contract with Nike might not allow that. There we go. Coup Kicks. I hate how they give the secrets out. I just cut off the Burlington tag. Rory Matt. So there we go. Comments on here and on YouTube especially are hilarious. All cap. This dude's lying. He's a liar. There's no way he found this. I'm not even the one who originally found this. I know Deal Swiper, which... they have a different name though. On here, Flips finds. Also, I mean, they're the ones found it before I did and found multiples. I only found one, But great find. Let's go to the tagged and see what you guys are finding. There's Hustleby in the comments in the chat. Let's go. All right, so let me see where we left off. Now, I think we did see this on the. Oh no, this one's different. I thought it was the. This is the flight tour. I thought it was going to be the Travis Scott. I found the Balvin tee. Oh, there we go. Hustleby sighting Vegas Valet. This one, women's. Yeah, I know the Balvin tees. That was what, maybe 4 or 5 months ago? And I never found one of those too. I know people found those at Burlington. Look at this big swoosh coat thing. That thing is wild. That's pretty fire. This is women's too, but you gotta admit, you have to be rocking this. And floral on a pullover size medium Nike SB. Glenn has been lying on YouTube for 5 years. Exactly, just all AI generated finds. I did see this out there today. Josh Leva. Burlington had the heat yesterday. $500 Tech Pack jacket for $50. I did see this Jordan one today. $90 on a puffer in red. Very nice. And the Gore-Tex Tech Pack in black. I did see this one as well. Let me see. Richmond on the tee. Giannis. We did see these jackets. There's the advanced and olive green. Kenya, this one we did see. And this hoodie I also saw out there. And the Sherpa, I've also seen those. There's some great stuff right now, too, at Burlington. Let me see. Burlington in 45 minutes and it's trash. All I see is Champion and Wranglers. I need that SB Crew. Fur Coat Denzel. Let me see. Next one. Oh, the T is Ted Lasso merch. Interesting. Yeah, this week is hot for Burlington, says Danny. I agree. So this one, Eddie Things, Retro High OG. Now, here's my question for the chat. You know it. I saw it. You saw it. They went down on clearance. $63 right now on the big sizes. 16, 17, 18. Question for the chat. Smash or pass at $63 on the big sizes on the True Blue OG. Let's see what you guys say. And not only that, playoffs also went down as well. If they're still out there, the big sizes, playoffs I think went down to $58. Let me see. Danny says pass. Still too much still. Josh Leva. XMS says pass. Let me see. Broadway B, good to see you. I appreciate that on the Giants hat that you purchased. That was a dope one too on the 4-time champs. Cool Kick says pass. Smash on the size 16 at 63. Lucky on 3 legs. Pass, I think. Big Money Mo. William Perry, pass. Still can't do it at that price. They're all dirty by now. You know what's kind of funny, though, is like the extra laces that come on the inside, or even the general laces, because they're not laced up. They're all over the damn place. Like, people kicking them around. They're hanging from the top aisle. They're just like, you know, they're all dirty. That's a bad thing, too. We knew every time they go down on clearance more and more, they're going to get dirtier, uglier. You're going to get beaters by the time they're down to 20-something bucks. People have been taking pictures in them. Exactly. All right, let me get out of this one. Matthew Stafford, L.A. Gonzalez, and a couple of them there in a medium. Looks like the game jersey at 39. Let me see. Burlington, Bam 24 Kicks, and Mercurial 35, size 5. Man, Phantom GTs 35. That's crazy. A lot of cleats, soccer cleats. I haven't seen any of that. A lot of the Trey Young, Harden. I've been seeing a lot of the NMDs. I did see these as well. Let me see. And more cleats out there. So anybody else finding cleats? I haven't really found any cleats out there. Let's see. There we go. $40. And I wonder the outlets. I mean, we know they got the shoes on the DJ Khaled stuff, but I wonder about the jackets, the gear, things like that. Very nice Burlington with the Heat, $50 on the jacket. You guys saw in the Burlington video, my one store had like 10 of them, 9 or 10 of them. I did pick up all of those, and I know they might be semi-flooded. I don't know how many of them are out there now, but that big Swiss jacket is clean, especially at 50. Porsche Turbo on the Puma. I did see these out there as well. Polo on the Windbreakers at 50. Interesting. Kids on a Derrick Henry. $20 on a game jersey. Haven't seen that out there. And Nautica jackets as well. And the Jordan pants. Found GT cut at Ross today, size 8. The Sisterhood. There we go, William Perry. I think someone else posted these on here too. This one is fire. Sin City Hustle on the Jordan fadeaway golf bag. That's dope. I mean, the color combo, everything. Nice little OG. Look at that nice, I guess, like, what is that? Hang tag keychain looking thing on the Jumpman. $70, which is pricier than the East Golf one. So clean, very nice. Broadway B. Cactus Jack. Man, more of these out here. Finds Flips. There we go. 50 on that one. I have not seen these out there. Man, Finds Flips dominating. These, I've seen at every Ross I go to. They're $17 on the United States basketball style jersey. I don't remember if the tag said football, soccer. I don't remember. But every store I've been going to, I've been seeing multiples on these. There we go. Mile High Hustle. Different on the Balvin. This one more of a hoodie. And I don't know the price on this one. Oh, there you go. $30, $120 retail. Burlington tag. Not bad at all. In a medium. Even the hoodie's pretty fire. But the jacket, man, the details are insane. Buy it now, StockX at $120. 23 people interested in this product. Let me see. Every store 5+, 2 per size. Oh, on the States tanks. Catcher's pads, Nike, retail $300, got them for $50. Knees and chest. So I think we skipped that one too. Where was that one? Here we go. Maximum $2,300. Catcher's chest protector, MSRP at $252. That one in navy. I did not see this one out there today. The gloves, I checked today too. I didn't see too many of the gloves. I just see more of like the running, kind of like winter kind of style gloves. Let me see. People finding them at 40. Sneaker Flip Find. Hoodie fire. Coup Kicks. All right, let me go back up. Different polo jackets out there. Operation Retag. That one and then this one. DB Finds. $129 in a size large. All right, let me see. This is interesting. So Chai Sneaker Deals, Justin Jefferson, number 2. I don't know if he was he number 2 when he first came into the league? I don't think so. I think that's kind of weird. And then there's another one here too. Leva also found it at number 2. Someone said college in the comments. So, anybody else know the story behind the Jefferson jersey at number 2? I might have to look that up. And hopefully, maybe I'll find one. There's a Rodgers jersey, the game jersey at 40. Leva. Carson Wentz. And let's see, Puma on the jacket. Nice olive green on that Nike jacket. This one I did see out there in the wild, multicolor. Drew League on the Adidas hoodie. Sherpa as well. Hey, North Carolina, salute to service, 50 on the pullover. So, nice little mix out there. Let's see this cart. Sneaker Flip Find. KDs, size 14, 50. Crocs, also the mids, 45. More cleats on the Adidas, 30. Oh, very nice. This is what Hustlebee needs to wear next time we go to eBay. USA. Can we get a Philippines one? That is nice. And, of course, the golf. Man, the golf pants, too, at 25. Great deals there. Eastside Golf, 25. Let me see. Found one of those yesterday. Select Goods. Fire. There's the B. Let's see. LSU jersey number 2. It says Mute Collector. All right. Now this one too. Fire. Chasky resells. On the Phantom Elite. Look at that grip knit. Crazy details. And the comps don't lie. Well, these are great sizes though. Size 9. And I don't know what that one is too. But man. $349 plus. In yellow, please. Says Hustlebee. Philippines would be fire. Grip knit's insane already. Those just came out. Sneaker Flip Find. Yeah, these, you can already tell just on the quality of this photo. That grip knit, everything. So, congrats on that one. Giannis. We got Colts on here. ACG and the backpack Tribe Called Steals. That's a nice looking backpack right there. Man, $290. What? 400 asks. 534. Polo. Timberland boots. 89. And 270 at 45. You can already tell looking at it, they are expensive, Josh Leva. All right, Polo. There's the clearance on the Jordans. And Derek Carr on the Vapor Fuse. Vapor Max. Popsicle on the Reeboks. and New Balance. A little mix, I think, between Marshalls and Nordstrom Rack. Looked up Jefferson number 2. All that came up was that he was ranked number 2 in the year 2022. Yeah, that is weird. What happened there? We need answers. Oh, and last, there's a GT cut. Eddie Things, GT cut 2, Sisterhood, 50. There we go. All right. So right now, I would say if we had to do some rough power rankings, I would definitely say that Burlington is on top still. Burlington, then Ross, and I guess Marshalls after that. I guess Marshalls, some people have been finding Jordan stuff. A lot of people haven't. I haven't seen anything Jordan out there. All we have right now are a bunch of Zeke jerseys. The Game, the Limited, the Elite, they're everywhere. So that's the only thing I've really been finding at Marshalls right now. All right, let me get this out of the way. Stop screen. Bring back the power rankings, Rory Matt. By request. All right, we'll have to work that in somehow. Okay, so let's talk about our main topic, which was what we learned after visiting eBay headquarters part 2. So go back and watch part 1 if you haven't already. Last Wednesday when me and the B were live. I let everybody know that I was talking to a growth manager on building my store. And gave some pretty good, I guess, tips on what we could do. And I felt like, you know, we can definitely learn from a lot of these things that they I guess, suggested to me. I'm going to start off by saying, which we didn't say, how are sales? And smooth sailing, good to see you. I can tell you right now, great weekend. Sales were great on eBay. But today and yesterday, straight trash. Yesterday, I had like 2 sales. And today I had 3 sales with 1 cancellation. Rough. But Saturday, Sunday were great. I don't know what was going on the last 2 days. I'm trying to think. Maybe people just were really tired from football on Sunday. I mean, Sunday night's game was over with the first couple of minutes. So I don't know how tired they could have been from that game. Same here, fire on the weekend, dry the last couple of days. So, interesting. I wonder when is payday? Is that this Friday? I know people that get paid every 2 weeks. Let's see what's going on there. But yeah, last 2 days pretty bad. Weekend was good. Sounds like my sales, Glenn. I feel bad for you. There we go. Lucky on 3 legs. So yeah, let's keep listing, keep getting everything ready. Q4 time, we already know. I got a ton of bins right now. I'm going through hats. I'm trying to get everything listed. And that's what's taking up most of my time right now. So let me see. Been slow, but haven't loaded new inventory in about 2 to 3 weeks. Broadway B. Okay, so let me break this down. Now, this is something we did not talk about last week. They gave me an inventory breakdown on traffic on my listings. This was very interesting. Here's what the breakdown looks like. I'm even kind of embarrassed to show. I even had questions. I was like, what does this mean? Here it is. Straight 100% truth. So here's how they broke it down. They said 33% of my inventory, high volume, high traffic, items that people are searching daily. Great. 44% stale. So I was like, well, stale, how can stale, what's the deal between stale and stagnant? Stagnant 23%. So when they talked to me, I was like, well, what you're pretty much telling me is, you know, 67% of my inventory is stale. Like, to me, I'm thinking stagnant, stale is not, that's nothing to brag about. And I guess what they're telling me on the stale stuff was just like, well, it's under, you know, like right under standard minimum. It's not bad. It's not, the stagnant ones they consider way worse. But it didn't make me feel good from reading that. So they would like for me to get to, of course, my high volume, high traffic to 40%, which I would love that too. I didn't know I was at 23% stagnant. So I was like, man, well, I am listing, let's see, we're in the sporting goods. We have brand new items. We're in shoes, cleats. Now in cleats, I do have golf and golf men's and women's, football, some lacrosse stuff that I have to get listed, but even that's not really the greatest. And then once you get to like sportswear, we're talking hats, jerseys, hoodies. Stale is okay, no seasoning. Stagnant is rotten. There you go, Armand. I like that breakdown a little bit better. Are we able to get this info in our eBay store reports? No, but there is a way that we're going to go through right now to go through this traffic. I'm going to share what they recommended for me to do for us to make these changes. So that does help on that side of it. How do we know if stagnant? So we're going to look at that as well. If they rate my store, it's over for me. Big money Mo. So I guess my question also was like, well, if I'm at this and I'm selling brand new items that I would think people would want, especially right now in season, football season, brand new. Most of my stuff is Nike. What is like a random store that has, thrifted items that are maybe damaged or maybe really low priced or things that you really have to have a certain buyer look at it? What do those numbers look like? Because he seemed like the 33% was great, but I could still improve. But the stagnant was like, yeah, that's 23% of your stuff is not even being looked at. And I'm like, okay. Let me show you what they want me to do and what we should all do, technically, on this. So, screenshot, here it is. So, when you go to your listings, we're going to go to see traffic history right here. And what they really want you to do, they even recommend, that's the tough part, right? Is because we're constantly trying to add new items. We're constantly trying to add the best finds that we have, the stuff that we just got. We want to make money on those items. And how often do we really go back to look at the history, to see what's been sitting there for a while? 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. And it's something that I'm definitely going to try to see how I can get. Oh, let me get this out of the way. Sorry, my bad. Trying to get this thing figured out on how I can improve that side of it. And so after that, you're going to click traffic history. And then the next one. So here's one of my, I guess, stagnant trash items. This is a women's running shoe. I don't even remember the name of it. Gold swoosh right there. I know if you guys can see it. Gray. This is 90 days. Look how rough this is. I'm trying to get promoted in here. 3? Organic 1? I was probably the organic at this 1. What is going on here? And for it being a brand new Nike shoe, I would think it would get something. So, explain this purchase. Well, this was part of the bulk buy. So this was not like me picking this at an outlet or a Ross. That would be worse if I handpicked this one. Don't get me wrong. This was not like a super pricey, over the top purchase, but if it was an individual, that's me not even doing research if that happened. Tommy, good to see you. The algorithm is weighing price crazy heavy now for search results like night and day versus previous, which sucks for RA items. So that's the thing that was like, even though it is brand new, what is wrong here? Like, what is going on with this item? Now, the things they want me to reconsider, the things they want me to think of, the size, men's, women's, grade school, those differences, the price. What is my price at? Is that competitive with the similar listings, brand new with box compared to without box? Like, is my price higher than people selling it with box right now in the same size. Obviously, I don't do free shipping as well. Is free shipping something to consider on here? Not for me, because I'm not going to offer free shipping, but other sellers do. We're going to get into that later. So dang, Moan's explanation. I know. I don't blame Mo on that one. Exactly. So what is something that's doing well? This is kind of funny that it is a Kevin Durant Brooklyn hoodie that, has been listed start date August 14th. Not very long. We're not even a month. And organic 136 promoted at 40. I'm not promoting this high. I know people have that in their head too. Oh man, we got a sky high promote. We got to do 16%. You don't have to do that. And we talked about that last video. You don't have to go sky high on promoted. That's totally up to you. And like they said too, they recommend starting off maybe no promotion. Maybe after 30 days, you bump it up to 2%. Maybe after 60 days, you're like, you know what, I'll do 3%. And then maybe you end at 5%. I mean, it's your call. But you don't have to start off at sky high at 16. What I think is kind of funny though, I mean, he doesn't even play for Brooklyn anymore. And I thought it was kind of crazy. Like, it's not even prime hoodie season either. Like, why is this getting way more views? I'm not saying 176 is wild or crazy, but compared to that piss poor women's shoe that we just saw, there's a big difference there between this one and that one. So I would probably say go through your listings and see like what is doing good right now and why. I didn't get my other, I thought I had another slide in here. So another one, which like Tua jerseys that I'm selling right now, I think views were like 500 something. Why? We're in prime football season. Dolphins are actually winning. And it's like the throwback style jersey. So you were prime ready for constant views and people looking at these items. I'm getting offers on the jerseys, especially of course because of them playing on Sunday. But a lot of these things, it's a great season for it. Let me see, about to be hoodie season quick. We go Rory Matt. Sooner in Brooklyn than Phoenix. Let me see. I had a Jordan backpack that had been listed October 2022 with 0 traffic. Then last month, it's selling out like crazy. No explanation. Interesting. Hoodies are good for the ladies to hide the next generation of the... We can't say that word. Are we going to take that word off? 20. Tommy. That's hilarious. Dolphins going to dominate AFC. I like that comment. Danny. There we go. Those are the comments we like to see. How do we pin these comments? There we go. All right, so go through your traffic. I'm kind of curious, though, what you guys find in your store. And here's a question for the chat, though. How often do you go through your traffic to see maybe some older items? Are they moving, and what we can do to change that? Let me know in the chat. Or how often. Because I feel like most people would be kind of like me in that sense, to where like we're constantly adding new products and we're trying to keep up with that. And so we're, we want to add more items daily, weekly, things like that, and keep that going. That high volume of 33% is great, but I need all items to sell at some point. And what can I do to improve that? Let me see. They're offering some wild stuff. Oh, we're talking about the thrift and flip. So let me get this out of the way too. So the question is, what do they want then? What does eBay want? What does the customer want? And how can we improve these low traffic numbers? So here we go. First one, we talked about this last week. The title and photos. They recommended when you're on mobile, someone's looking at it, they want you to pretty much try to lock in your customer title and photos where there's no questions asked. They see it. There's 8 to 12 photos. The title is great. It has all the keywords that someone can make that purchase done. Title and photos really make sense, especially on the mobile site where they get a lot of the traction. Next one. He told me feedback and being dependable. Now, top rated plus. Of course, there's a difference there. But also just having the right feedback to where like you're a trusted seller. We also know there's somebody undercutting sick on fitteds. I had sold, I think, 2 fitteds on the weekend that were like, one was at 40, the other one was at 50. They had someone with the same hat, $21 free shipping. And I'm like, there's no way. Like, what's the deal with this hat? And I went to the listing, seller, 0 feedback, never sold anything ever. The photos were all just straight from the internet. There was nothing that even showed that they even had this in hand. So you're questioning, like, do they even have the product? Is the product even legit? Is this seller even legit? We're not going to be facing those battles. Alibaba special, exactly, vintage profit. Let me see, my bad, Glenn Select Goods. Like with Amazon, if item has good rank, it will sell immediately, so you just have to get it at a decent price. Big Money Mo. Let me see, it's hard to understand eBay, honestly. From Mo. Let me see, but with eBay, I can have the lowest price and items sold more than I listed in Watchers, but no sales. Let's get into that too, which is the next one, price. So he told me too, which we know this as well. You don't have to be the lowest price on eBay to make that sale. Now, Amazon is different. You want to get the buy box. You want to be, for the most part, you're going to get undercutters everywhere. StockX, you're the next one, especially like on those big swoosh jackets. People know they're on StockX. They're dirt cheap now. You're going to be the next one in line because you keep undercutting. But on eBay, they're going to have to go through the listings. On Mercari, they're going to have to go through the listings. You may not be the cheapest. You might be the most dependable. Maybe there's something there that they trust. They like the photos. They like the other items that you're selling as well. You're not the cheapest. So we don't have to constantly undercut in that way if we are a trusted seller. The listing's damn near perfect, but no bites, Big Money Mo. New sellers have a perfect account health by default, so they get prime traffic. Let me see. That's why eBay is number 1 pound for pound Clark Kent. 100% positive feedback, Big Money Mo. I will penny drop you that sale. I don't care, vintage profit. So that's the thing though, is like, let's say overall the price is $49. You're selling something at $50, and then someone comes in 49, 48, 47. It's going to be a totally different ballgame on Amazon than it would on eBay if they don't have that trust in there. Shipping and handling time. Free shipping, no free shipping. Here's what he told me. You don't have to offer free shipping. He's like, I would rather you not offer free shipping. He's like, because that's, with shipping prices going up, and especially with them going up in December, which we know it happens every year, that's just going to take even more away from the profit margins we have. Imagine free shipping promoted at 16% plus fees plus buy cost. Where are you at that point? I don't have anything. I did free shipping for a while. I think free shipping was good because I did a lot of like first class items that were like, man, I remember when you'd send out a t-shirt or a jersey, it was like $2.90, $2.75. I was like, those margins aren't gonna hurt me with buying a jersey at 20 and selling it at 120, 150. That's not gonna be a big play here. But now you're talking like, man, this ground advantage at 14, 15, 16 ounces, you're looking at 6, 7, sometimes go, $8. Like that, now you're talking a big difference there. Let me see. Amazon don't always give buy a box for lowest price. I can understand what I need to do to get sales. That needs to be like that with eBay. That's also true too. I remember trying to figure out the buy a box was a huge deal on Amazon because you would see dudes that they weren't the lowest at all, but they were just a big store, high traffic, ton of items, and great feedback. So they were just like, here you go. Here's buy. You're recommended. You're next. Let me see the chat. I'd rather get sales from the West Coast unless it's free shipping or an offer where they make it free shipping, vintage profit. Never offer free shipping, never, says Mendez Fines. Location matters a lot, very true. I like that he said we shouldn't have to offer free shipping. Danny, there we go. I can hardly get anything shipped for less than $10 anymore, and I feel that it is tough on the consumer, which I agree too. Man, I know Mercari does overcharge a lot on shipping. When you're trying to do like 16 ounces or less. And I feel like that's also a little bit tougher to get that sale in because they are paying a little bit more. For some reason, Mercari still hasn't done like flat rate envelopes or anything like that, which I feel at this point they should. Mercari has some work to do on that side of it, on the shipping. Now on the eBay side, we do get better rates, but we know they're going to go up like they always do in every December. And never offer free shipping, never, like Mendez Fine says. Totally up to you and what your margins look like. But we also know that there's a lot of people that do offer the free shipping on there. You as a buyer, I guess asking people in the chat, when you go on eBay, do you go by free shipping? Yes or no? Thinking as a buyer, is that something you look at? Personally, I don't. And even what he told me was, it's kind of in that state of mind now that you're going to have to pay for shipping. Unless you're buying online from some sort of like boutique or even from a big company, straight from Nike, straight from these, obviously Amazon Prime shipping, that's a different story. But for the most part, a lot of people kind of already get it that they are going to be paying that shipping costs. Total cost, so I can flip Danny. Yeah, I agree too. I mean, I think it's just part of the ball game now. So I look at the total and see what that's going to look like. I don't do free shipping. Oh, Brandy, good to see you. I do offer 20% off coupons, so that basically is the same as free shipping for people close to me. Never free shipping on Mercari Vintage Profit. I do believe free shipping stands out. Now, you can, I mean, definitely, I think that they do have it like bold in the title, in the listing. Hey, free shipping. Hey, whatever they have on sale, or top rated plus, or different things to kind of make your listing different or you as a seller different. eBay would make the buyer and seller experience 10,000 times better if they cut a flat rate deal with the carriers like Posh. I agree, Tommy. That would be really good, because then I think more people would understand the shipping too and wouldn't be as confusing either. Especially for new sellers, they always get confused, which I don't blame them. What is flat rate? Should I use this? Should I sell into this? How much does that weigh? I didn't know the weight matters. I didn't know the distance of where this is going matters. A lot of people don't really understand a lot of that stuff. I don't want flat rate Vintage Profit. Buyers pay shipping, been doing it for over a year. Hustlebee. Also, eBay has a filter by free shipping. That's very true. Sourcing code. Unless you have multiples and your profit margin can handle it, free shipping kills profit margin. I do 50-50 free shipping depending on the product. So see, there we go too. You might do free shipping if it's a lower, like a ground advantage, or 16 ounces or less, or something like that. Puerto Rico and Hawaii destroys me, says Danny. Here's another thing that I think comes into play when selling shoes, and that is going to authenticity. Now, with that women's shoe that has 3 views, is someone going to want to pay $15 for it to get authenticated? Yes or no? And that's one of the things that part of the shipping handling time that I'm like, I don't see why they would. It's not a shoe that is highly faked, and I don't know why they would want it to go to authentication. And that's the thing that me and B did talk to them at eBay on. I guess when it came down to like the $75 and over going to authenticity. So a shoe like that, unless it's priced at $74.95, then that's a different story. Or $74.99, then that's different. I think majority of population cares about authentication for basic shoes. Danny. Or doesn't care, I mean. There you go. How many sellers bail after watching Rake-In teach them free shipping, then they have to ship a beast to Puerto Rico ground for free? Yeah, the Hawaii ones, Puerto Rico, they don't play. Even me shipping from Texas to New York, they don't play. Real eBay fees with recommended promoted shipping is more like 25%. Who did it? As a buyer, I'd rather buy items with free shipping unless it's an item I really, really want. Just my opinion. Let me go back up. Let me see the chat. If your item is priced right and you ship out as you advertise, buyer will pay for shipping. I knew a guy who did flat rate and he went under because people took advantage and overloaded their orders. Interesting. Big Money Mo, bro, Amazon now is like $7 max for merchant fulfilled orders. They have a sweet deal with shippers. There we go. Let me see. I'll do free shipping when Go and StockX does too, Rory Matt. I believe majority of consumers are used to free shipping. That adding shipping costs deters them, just my opinion. But you'll hear people from both sides have success, so you don't believe there's a wrong or a right. But in the end, final cost is what matters to the buyer. So I agree to that too. There's successful sellers that do free shipping. There's successful sellers that ask for even high price shipping. I mean, even some of the shoes I've seen people at like $25.95, and some buyers pay it. I mean, that's totally up to them. I know on Mercari, I had a guy message me, and he was like, I think because shipping was $12. I forget what it was. It wasn't like a heavy shoe or nothing. But he was like, $12 for shipping? That's way too high. And then you have people like that probably don't really understand how much shipping costs now. They still might be thinking 5-cent stamps or postage just never went up. And it's like, no, shipping doesn't play around now. I mean, to the point where UPS is cheaper on USPS on a lot of items. That should tell you everything. Tommy, buyers are lazy. They are buying on page 1. Everything considered search placement should be our main concern in best match. I like that comment, Tommy. And I do agree too. Me and B talked about this last week on being on page 1 and how that really comes into play, because page 2, 3, 4, 5, they're not going to be going that far. And when there's so many of that one product, who's going to win? Probably the dependable seller, the best match, like Tommy said, or the lowest price. I mean, those are the 3 options they're gonna take that, that sale. UPS is cheaper. I stopped using USPS last year. Josh Leva. Shipping is so expensive. Sourcing code. Most buyers can't find the description, let alone sort and filters. Tommy. Write good titles. Vintage Profit. Agree. We talked about that last week as well. Let me see. Go ship in a brown box. USPS. You'll find out how quick they're taxing. Rory Matt. Yeah, it's crazy with not paying like the eBay rates or the online rates. People that go straight to the post office and pay it in store. It is sky high in a lot of stuff. The new USPS Ground Advantage seems to be decent rates for me. Sourcing code. Very nice. Okay, let's get into the next one, which is the last one. Return policy. Now, he said both of them were fine. Now, I guess because eBay does have that guarantee, whether you get the right item or not, you can call up eBay and figure out what to do next. So he has seen people that no returns. He has seen people that free returns. People that do, buyer pays returns. All of these models have been successful for different sellers. So kind of the same thing on the free shipping part. He wasn't just like man, you have to do free shipping, you have to do free returns. No. Totally. That's why they have the options that are there. You can choose what best fits your business model, and they're fine with that on eBay. They're not going to punish you. They're not going to hide your listings. You're not going to be hidden. It's totally up to you in the return policy, but they do want you to know their eBay guarantee is that they as a buyer, they will get the item that they're supposed to get. No returns here. Select goods. Retrospective gear. Buyer pays returns. What is your return rate, chat? Asks the B. Interesting. Vintage profit, no returns if the item is already damaged in some way. Otherwise, I let them return it. I do 30 days. Doesn't really hurt me as long as description and photos are good. Danny. No returns. Hell no. Sneaker flip find. No returns. I don't want you sending me stinky worn shoes. Josh Leva. And retrospective gear, my boy. I love the new ground shipping. Who did it ask? So many buyers ask me if they can get the item within a few days. No way with eBay authentication. So that's the same thing with StockX, GOAT. GOAT could ship it to you faster if they already have it, but they're going to be paying way more money on that side of it. That's a thing, though, that we really want to get the product to the customer as fast as possible. And authentication does get in the way of that. Especially for an item like I just showed you, that women's shoe that doesn't need to go, then yeah, we are kind of stuck here. And we saw this during Christmas time too. People that need the gifts last minute, those last minute buyers, unless you're going to overnight it, what are you going to do? You know, they want it quick. It still has to go to authentication. If authentication is behind, that might take a little bit longer. But for the most part, eBay has definitely been quicker than StockX. I can tell you that much. Let me go back to the chat. Let me see. eBay is like 5%. We're talking about return rate. Less than 1%. Amazon more like 15%. Big Money Mo. Under 1%. Retrospective gear. Sneaker Flip finds says Amazon kicks my ass on returns already. So eBay, no dice. Rory Matt, no returns here. But once my Nike Pegasus didn't pass authentication, it got returned because someone ripped off the SKU label. Let me see. No overnight shipping. Cancel the order if they ask for it. Vintage profit. FedEx messes up all the time. Josh Leva. Q4 is when the quick shipping always hurts with authentication. My return rate blows. 99%. Women's athletic shoes doesn't fit. Men's doesn't fit. 3.9% overall buyer paid returns. I think we all get that at some point with the shoes. Like, these don't fit like a real size 11. I have all my size 11s. This one does not fit right. Is this fake? I was like, come on. It is weird that eBay is flagging some Nike NFL jerseys as fakes and got it from Ross, branding with tags. I know it is out of topic, but I just wanted to know if some experienced it. From Richmond. Anybody else get that? I know, man, who else got that? Not recently, but I think it was months back. Did get that. I haven't seen any other experiences with that lately, but that just means they gained some weight. Danny on the shoe fit. Are they true to size? Vintage profit, exactly. Under 5% is fine for me. And also talking with him with return rate, you know, he was saying that, like, with whatever returns that come back, unless it says item not as described, that's where there might be some issues. And like I said too, the item that is described is what kind of hurt me on some of the returns, which, oh man, it's crazy. I don't know why they would choose that, but like Tommy said, buyers don't even read the description and other things, so if they choose not an item not as described, it doesn't surprise me, but it sucks. Let me go back. Let me see. Danny Some are bot over here. Lately I've been getting item not as described, but it is, and they want shipping / refunded. I know, it's crazy. Let me see. Oh, are they true to size? So the same comment that we had read earlier. Your size 9 doesn't fit like mine. No Quasimodo, you're done. Stretch them to the limits. Have to break these in also. That's hilarious. Especially, yeah, like brand new shoes for the most part. I mean, try breaking in some brand new, I have another camera here, brand new Kobe 6s. Those naturally just run tight. You got to break them in. If they pick an item not described, they get shipping back. And of course the cancellations too, which have been showing up more after the that change with the instant payment. But I love the instant payment on offers. So if they cancel, I'm like, well, it's part of the game, but I'd rather get that money than waiting around for so many payments like we had been for 30 years. Stephs, what up, all you jabronis? Baker Brand, 95 plus watching, appreciate that. Hit that like button. We're almost done, end of the hour. Any other questions before we go? That was what I wanted to break down today. Inventory breakdown. Going through the traffic. And the 5 things that eBay / customer want to see. I think all those are pretty good. Stuff that I gotta work on as well. I think the traffic part, I'm gonna go through and see some of these stale ass, stagnant ass items and see what I could change or what I have to do. Because I mean, you want everything to sell, and you want to put your items in the best opportunity to sell. So I'm definitely going to have to go through all of those and try to switch back and forth on the focus on new inventory back here and the older ones and see what's going on here. Let me see the chat. Way to take accountability, Glenn. Real stand-up guy. Appreciate that, Rory. Matt. Tons of Burlington's opening. 5 in Texas less in the next couple of months. What's going on with these openings when all the other main stores like Nike and Nordstrom's are closing? Yeah, Burlington Ross trying to take over. A few people got suspended because of Vero violation, international shipping issue. We're trying to fix them with eBay straight from the B. Someone had emailed or sent me a message on my let me go back. Someone sent me a message on my eBay store asking me for Hustlebee's email because of Vero violation, and I put it in the comments on the last live show. So if you have any Vero violations, international shipping issues with eBay, you can email the B, and that's there in the comments. Rory mad. Gonna fire sale soon. Let me see, Danny. Oh, that's my message. Vero violation NFL jerseys, Richmond. Okay, send the email to the Hustlebee and see what's going on there. Especially if they're from Ross, and those are authentic, straight jerseys. So no wonder I've been getting spam mail. Hustlebee. I don't know how. Imagine I respond back. Here's Hustlebee's email, and then eBay's like, you can't be sending emails on this message. You're suspended. Let me go back. So are they ranking item by item on our account as whole or traffic and visibility? I think they're going item by item to see what those look like. And I guess also maybe through the sell-through rate as well. I'm just going to email B and see how he's doing. Yeah, just email him, see what he's up to, chat with him for a bit, and send some violations and see what he could do to help you out there. Illegally giving my email out. That's a definitely fair role. Been spamming B all week, D-Bay. Suspend everyone who emails you, B. Armand. So there we go. Alright, we are done. Any other comments before we go? We had to take on this live show on our own. The B will be back soon. And I hope this one helped you out a little bit, just like part 1. I enjoy any other comments in the chat or in the actual video. And just keep listing. Do everything we can. We got to improve these stores, get these numbers up, get ready for Q4 time. Thank you for a great session. Appreciate that, Enrique. I'm wondering if, say, our whole store sucks, like the YouTubers crying with long tail items, are they slowing the traffic? Says Tommy. Man, right now, Tommy, like YouTube, man, everyone is just crying on traffic, or eBay is like not showing my listings, things aren't selling. Sales are up and down. If you're consistent, the sales will be consistent too. We've all had, like, like I said, today and yesterday were bad days, but I know that tomorrow's a new day. The day after that, I gotta keep listing. I gotta keep getting these items up. I gotta source better. I gotta check the older listings. What can I do to improve? And I'm right there with you. Like, what is there to complain about? We can blame everyone else but yourself, or the things you source, or your inventory. I don't know where you're gonna get at that point. Like, it is crazy. Only 5 likes. Come on now, says XMS. That's the game, always up and down. Is it over for me and eBay? A lot of this stuff is clickbait too. I mean, how many titles can we make from I'm selling all my inventory? eBay is making me close my store. Just close your store already, please. Like, please close your store. Like, quit trying to just clickbait us. Just close the store already, and we'll call it a day. It's not over unless you adapt, says Danny. They don't want to pay for a therapist, so they went on YouTube. Info is gold. We don't have to pay for it. There you go, XMS. Appreciate that. Our best stuff sells first. We have to replace it with equal or better to stay consistent. Exactly, Tommy. And me and the B were talking about that too. It's like the items you replenish, the ones that you sold on, and then you're going to add even more items on top of that to keep your business running and to be successful. It's not easy. Replenish and grow it with great items. It's tough. The less sales that hit stores, the better. Sticker flip. Fine, there we go. Why I quit eBay, the algorithm exposed. I like that. Hustle be exposed. Is that that's the next title? We'll Hustle be exposing you. Just kidding. Well, what else can we do? What kind of clickbait titles can we make? I think it just gets so tired of them that you're just like, we just want to block those out completely, and then you just want the stuff that's going to keep you going. So that's what I hope me and the B do here on the lives, and try to give the best info that we possibly can. We're done. All right. We will see you next Wednesday. I got a video on Friday. I'm working on the edits tonight, and then back at it, ready to source and list and hit it hard this weekend. Dolphins don't play till Sunday night, so all Sunday, I gotta get these listings up. All right, we will see you on Wednesday. Take care. Go out and get it. See ya.